absolute classic there by the Shags. Anyway, good afternoon, everyone. It's 3:27 on the afternoon, and I am here on my own again on Tuesday, and I would like to comment on the current exam season. It's exam season for a lot of people out there. Obviously, schools would have just gotten out, so you could be listening to this in the car or at home or wherever. But I wanted to give everyone out there a bit of advice on how to crack some exams. I myself got through UCL University in journalism with a degree, so I'm pretty sure I can help you out from there with a bit of exam tips and tricks. But we've also set up something here where we've got some emails of exam horror stories, just to really motivate you over the line and make sure you're getting the best marks from there. Okay, so we have an email from Logan in Shropshire, which, first of all, the introduction reads, "Hello, Keith. It is my belief that my German experiences in my GCSE realm go far beyond the extents of horror story and go into actually the roots of personal trauma." Well, Jesus, that's quite a way to start an email, Logan, in Shropshire. But we do appreciate you for sending it in. We've had our editors check over it. It is almost entirely clean. So we're going to go through that now. And thank you very much again, Logan, for sending that in. If you want to send an email, then there'll be an email somewhere. If you go to the Weird Police on Instagram or anywhere like that, which is our hub for podcasting and radio commentary on the BBC International in different towns across the country. Anyway, let's get on with it. This is Logan in Shropshire's account of his trauma during his German GCSEs. In 1992, I sat my first German GCSE exam, writing. At the beginning of those 3 years as a skinny, ignorant, and obnoxiously racist boy, I had a disdain for German and German culture, and only took it on at a GCSE level due to parental obligation. However, as these years went on and progressed, I began to develop a certain level of appreciation and even interest in German and German culture, dipping into bratwursts and cladded socks in textbooks and whatever media I could find. But it was in 1992 in the exam that my relationship with German really took a turn for the worse. I'd been so fascinated by German culture and the German way of life that it had blinded me to actually learning any German at all. Not a word beyond bratwurst or hello. It was only 5 minutes before the end of the exam when I looked over at the fat and trembling boy Arthur McHeely's work that I realized my mistake. To this day, I hold an unnatural resentment to both Germans and Arthur McHeely, and if you're listening, Arthur, I'm sorry for putting your head in a vice in design tech as payback, but a week later. I understand it was a foolish thing to do, and I wholeheartedly apologize with the utmost guilt and sincerity. I'm sorry, Arthur. Well, Jesus, that was certainly quite the exam story. Well, thank you very much to Logan in Shropshire, and we do send our condolences out to Arthur McHeely, and we hope your head is all right after being in that vice. But yeah, that's quite the story to learn, I think. That's quite the story to take on, in that you can be blinded by liking a subject so much you don't actually get to the meat and potatoes of it, more going for the feel of it, as I often do with words and mispronouncing them, or as my wife jokingly said in bed last night, my pronouncing them. Haha, that's a funny joke, Sarah. That's a very funny joke indeed. How about you try dealing with a bit of mild dyslexia? Take that on. Anyway, we're going to move on from that. And we're going to go on to a bit of a sort of more trivial subject, which is exam techniques, exam ways you can crack the system, to anyone who's listening out there. So what are my tips, one of my tricks for true exam technique? And this is an unknown thing within OCR, within AQA, you can use every time and it will always work. In the middle of an exam, if you're having a bit of a struggle, you can go up to the invigilator, whoever they may be. You can just get up and, however many people are in there, 200 people, you can get up to the invigilator. You can look them dead in the eyes and you go, I pause. And you do the symbol with your two hands for pause. You say, I pause. And then they say, thank you very much. They let you out. Sorry, madame, thank you very much. They let you out. and you can stay out for up to 24 hours, do as much revision as you want to. You can revise whatever the hell you were struggling with during the exam, and then you come back within that 24-hour period and you say, exam start. You close your fist and you open it up. You say, exam start. And then you can do the exam further with that information that you picked up in that 24-hour time frame. But it has to be within 24 hours, and that invigilator will stay awake and there for those entire 24 and however long you have left in the exam. So that's my advice, and I think we're going to play a bit of Schoolhouse Rock just to tune out there. So thank you very much, and I hope you do the best in your GCSE exams, A-level exams, and whatever exams you have coming up. So thank you very much.
Hey, who's that sad little scrap of paper?
You really want to know?
I'm just a billion.